the eclipse is pretty intense. Just a lot of heavy energy, but I'm transmuting everything to the best of my ability. Just came from the gym, and I just wanted to say that, this particular time is really important to come clean of a lot of things. There are people that are harboring a lot of ill will towards people, and it certainly is a time when if you have a heavy heart, release it all, full forgiveness, in all directions, and just release it all. Just keep releasing and let go of all of those things, so that you can ensure that your heart is light as a feather. That's, it's a heart thing. But certainly those that have to pay the piper for all the theft that they have committed, stealing inheritances, forging signatures, identity theft, fraud, hacking computers. By the way, discovered that my computer had been severely hacked, so it's all going to the FBI. As soon as I can continue to download and finish making copies of everything, it's all going to be investigated. But yes, pages and pages and files and files and files. So it's all on there. And somebody hacked my computer, and when I had somebody who knew about computers tell me that somebody had been operating my computer from another location, all of that's going to get exposed. Everything done in darkness is brought to light. I have always known this, and so I rest knowing that the Most High handles all of my situations and brings to light things when he feels he wants me to know. So yes, there's been forging of my signature. I'm grateful and thankful to the level 1 investigator that handled my DMV situation. He cleared, my name had been cleared completely and absolutely, and license reinstated. Because somebody had forged my signature, taken out a complete fake ID in my name in the state of Arizona. So, but yeah, somebody has been stealing and getting all up into my business, and thieving, inheritances, property that was left for me. It's all getting exposed, and the authorities know. And the individuals that have the full information when the time comes will bring it to me. God has let me know that they will step forward, bring it to me, so that I can prosecute in a court of law every evil that was done against me. All the lying and defamation of my character, all the slandering, all of that stuff. I'm not worried about it a bit. I really am not. I know who I am. And like I said before, when I started raising awareness about this personality disorder of narcissism, these people project everything that they are doing, their lifestyles, onto the people that they target. And they target a lot of elderly people. And they will go as far as putting stuff in people's food. This is a coven. And they use a lot of spell work besides spell work and graveyard spells and death spells, and wishing you bad health and trying to project their ill health onto you so that you will come down sick, and using voodoo dolls to stick the heart and try to make you have heart palpitations and have heart attack. They do all of this stuff. Now, on some people it actually works, some people that are not as spiritually in tuned or tapped in or strong. On me, it doesn't work at all. It all backfires. So when you look at some of the people around you, take note of the ones that are speaking the loudest, the ones that are gossiping the most, the ones that are slandering and vilifying and assassinating and doing smear campaigns on innocent people, because they're the ones with the most to hide. These are the people who have an agenda. And these are covert spiritual narcissists. Out of the spirit of jealousy and envy, which becomes obsession, they begin to destroy their targets and to try to destroy everything about that person's life. They will attack their money. They will, by the hacking of the computer and iPhone, they are spying, stalking all the time. 24/7, these people don't stop. And they also are lying to authorities and using spell work in their court cases to try to slant everything their way. They'll do spell work on judges and on the authorities. These people are criminal, as I've said before. They are. And they're going through it right now because there is a time to pay the piper. You reap what you sow. But certainly these people have done a lot of really bad stuff to people that never did them any wrong, to unsuspecting people, people who have wills, who have, these are professional con artists that go after elderly people and conspire, take out life insurance policies on people like that, and then conspire to take them out. And they can do it a number of ways. They can put poison in their foods. They can taint their beverages with things that they know will over time take that person, speed up the process. And they have no conscience whatsoever. These are people that will take lavish trips, even have facelifts on someone else's dollar in account. And I know, I see what's going on. And but God handles all my affairs, and I have no doubt whatsoever that these people that have committed all these heinous crimes will go down and will be held fully accountable for all their crimes. And certainly they have gotten people to go along with their evil charades by paying them off. And I just want to talk about that for a minute. You know, when you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to be stealing from your neighbor. You're not going to be harboring ill will, smiling in their face, pretending to like them, and then behind their backs, you're stabbing them in the back. You are hoping the worst for them. You're wishing them ill will, and that they will not be prosperous, that they will not have any opportunities. People that have hacked my computer have been stealing all of my opportunities that have come my way. They've been harboring all of my email and having even my mail forwarded to a third-party address, which I have already contacted the postal investigator, the postal inspector, to have an investigation done on that. But these people will stop at nothing. They are narcissists, but they have no feelings whatsoever, completely and utterly detached from their heart space, from any emotion, so that it enables them to do these heinous things, and especially against elderly people. They will kill their own family members, and they don't even give a shit about giving the person proper burial. They'll just take them out and sacrifice them to their demons or whoever it is they promised a fresh kill, and they harvest people's energy in order to manifest wealth, and that's what they do. But they're all going down. They're all getting caught. Every single one of them. The buck stops here. You're all outed. You're all exposed. Everybody knows. Everyone in your communities know what you've done and who you are. They all know the lies you spread against innocent people, the gossip, and how that's part of your ritualistic practice. How in secret and in darkness you take pictures of that person that you obsess over, and you speak negativity over their life so that you can manifest that they are broke, stagnant, stuck. You even put their picture in a jar. You use jar magic so that they can't get out of the maze that you put them in. You're such losers. I just want to tell you to your face. You people are losers. And you can dish it out, but let's just see how well you can take it. I'm very strong internally. Nothing ever triggers me or affects me. I am unbothered and unfazed, unscathed, and I've seen what you do, and I know what a narcissist is. It's the way you behave, and I know without a doubt you don't get away with a damn thing. You may think, talking about the thievery, what does it get you? Okay, so you take a lavish trip on someone else's dime. You have that facelift, and which you probably need. You have that butt work or your tits done, on someone else's money. You're high maintenance, so you feel that it's going to make your life wonderful, that you're going to be beautiful, that you're going to be desirable. Everybody's going to want you. You're fake. You're fake. And you have to repeat cycles for all the criminal activity that you've done, all the hatred you've spewed, the venomous ill will. I don't wish anybody bad. I really don't. Even my worst enemies, I really don't. My prayer continues to be that all of my enemies, all the haters, the jealous haters that wished for my downfall and speak lies. I mean, you get people saying that I'm a drug addict. Really? I've never done drugs in my entire life. I don't even smoke pot. I don't even smoke cigarettes. And I certainly don't drink. I've had a bottle of wine in my kitchen for about a year and a half that I just recently opened to make to use in my pot roast. I mean, come on. You people are pathetic liars. But you do it and you think you get away with it. But all that karma, you stock up. You've got a nice stockpile of bad karma that you've heaped up for yourselves. And I just get to sit and watch. This is, really entertaining for me. I just get to sit and watch what you've done to yourselves. I tried warning you about it before. I've spoken about reaping and sowing and what happens if you continually wish bad on people and speak ill and speak hatred out of your mouth, and the gossip and the lies and the deceptions and all the crimes, and hiring people to take someone out because you don't like them, because you're jealous of them, because you're envious. You've gone to the extreme. You people do so much just out of your sheer hatred. But why would you even do all that? Why would you sacrifice your own selves for that? For what did it get you? What does it ever get you to steal from what belongs to other people? Can you really even enjoy a trip that you take or that facelift? Every time you look in the mirror, aren't you thinking of the person you stole that from? Does it really bring you a sense of gladness and happiness and joy? I guess it does if you're a narcissist, because they're proud to, be a pathetic worm. I don't know. I certainly will never understand the mindset of a narcissist. All I know is that there's nothing gained from stealing and taking. The greediness and the selfishness. Man, isn't the world just bursting with greedy and selfish people? When do you ever think of other people that are without? Why don't you ever think about people that are without? The whole world is hurting right now. And I tell you what, that's God's money. And there's a lot of things that can be done with God's money for the good of people, for the good of the community, for people who really need it. There's a lot of homeless veterans out there. There's a lot of young people without any jobs. There's a lot of women that are hurting from spousal abuse, and there's a lot of homeless people with no place to go that don't even know where they're going to get their next meal. You people are the most selfish and greedy people to walk this earth. But you know what? I sat back and watched you as you were stealing. and thinking that you're getting away with it, thinking that you're pulling the wool over my eyes. You know, and God allows you to do what you do because there is a sorting out process, the wheat and the chaff. You know, there are the sheep and the goats. There are those that are, there's no substance in them at all whatsoever. And they're just like a vapor, you know, just evaporated, disintegrated, unimportant, irrelevant. These are people that have lived their lives only for themselves, to live off the backs of others, who've made a professional life out of stealing what belongs to others. And for what reason? You may have felt that you lived it up. You may have spared no expense to, you know, lavish yourself with things that was not ever yours to begin with. But, you know, it's so empty. Your life is so empty. Where did it ever get you? Nowhere. You don't have a heart that loves. You've missed the whole point of life. My treasures are stored up in heaven, where the thief cannot break in and steal. And I'm so grateful for that, because that's the true joy. That's the peace that surpasses all understanding. That is the strength that comes from the rock, that regardless of whatever storm befalls me, I never get knocked down. That's it, period, point blank. My faith is strong. You know, you need to go and relearn your life, because you certainly didn't take the right path. And but that's between you and God. You got to answer to him for everything. Time to pay the piper. So hope it was all worth it. whatever you feel you got away with, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was all worth it. But I'll tell you one thing: everything is exposed. Nobody gets away with a damn thing. And the legal authorities are watching your every move, and they know what you've done. And no one will get away from God's vengeance, because vengeance is his. And I trust completely and absolutely in the legal system. I know that there are those bad apples that will take money and bribes, and but wherever there are a few of those, there's a whole slew of others that are law-abiding, that are upright, that are honorable, that have integrity, that are honest, trustworthy, and reliable, and will do the right thing. I trust in those, and I have the utmost and utter respect for those type of men. Those are real men. Those are men of our nation, men of God, that have a value system, that have a sense of core ethics that cannot be bought, because they have a soul that is redeemed by the Most High. And they are here on this earth to issue judgment, judge righteous judgment. And so I thank them and I respect them fully. So good luck wherever you're going. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Over and out. Bye.